So you mean to tell me Chrisean's ex-boyfriend passed away? Is this raising flags for anybody else? Because the timing is weird. Was it the allegations? Was he talking too much? I don't know, it just felt like a setup. Like, is that really his baby?
The reason why other passengers that you have in your car come to their untimely death, you would rethink what you're saying. People oftentimes take their life for granted. They take their freedom and their liberties for granted. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing.
Not only is Chrisean being investigated by the police after her ex-boyfriend Ronnie, who claimed to be Junior's real father, abruptly passed away, but people are accusing her of being involved because, just days before his death, he demanded a DNA test to determine whether Junior was indeed his son tonight, but Chrisean refused to provide it. In addition, the police report revealed that he was purposefully targeted to be dead. What's even more shady about the whole situation is that he was taken out near Baltimore, and if you're a fan, you know that she grew up in Baltimore and has connections to many shady people there who could easily get that job done. Rumor has it that they were only going to jump Ronnie to remove him and stop him from pursuing Chrisean. But things went out of control, and the police ended up removing him from the game indefinitely. Ronnie was shot dead and discovered lying on the ground in front of a house in Maryland, about 25 minutes outside of Baltimore. The police at the scene provided him with medical assistance, and firefighters took him to the hospital. But shortly after, he passed away from his wounds. The police promptly declared his death a homicide and claimed that someone else had targeted him to end his life. His uncle then posted a tribute to him on Facebook, stating that his family would not rest until they had justice. He said in his tribute, "This feels like a nightmare. I've been up crying all night. I'm not supposed to bury you, nephew. You supposed to bury me? Quran before Elijah was born. You were the closest I had to a son. I haven't felt like this since I lost my father. I watched you grow up and been there every step of the way. It hurts so bad that your life was taken, but I know you're at peace now. I'm praying for justice, so we can all have closure. I love you and will truly miss you. Rip Karen." However, as I mentioned earlier, Ronnie and Chrisean had a very heated argument before he passed away, and many believed that she was involved. Some people even theorized that she may have found someone to shake him up a little, but they went too far and put him in the ground. In case you were unaware of this, he was going around claiming that he was Junior's biological father, and that Graham was lying about Blueface being the father.
I deserve to have that proven to me through what? A DNA test. If Junior is not my son, the DNA test will prove that. Right or wrong? Right. Any father on here, any real man, stand-up man that potentially has the privilege of being a father would want to make things right and would want to know if that's his child. Yeah. Around that time, Blue know what's up. Chrisean was back and forth from what? LA to Baltimore. LA to Baltimore. Y'all know that. Every single last one of y'all know that. She told y'all out her own mouth. I'm not here to expose nobody. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all, oh, why is Tasiki and Sean not cool? I'm not going to tell y'all that. I'm not going to tell y'all that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I want to know if Junior is my...
When Ronnie initially began accusing Chrisean of these things, he bowled up on her when she was at the mall and claimed that she had lied about Blue being Junior's father in order to use Junior to trap Blue. Ronnie persisted despite Keeney's retaliation, accusing him of stalking her and even calling the police.
Your girl right here, Junior right here, weird as a...
Right?
You weird as...
Me at the mall.
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you. That's my son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a f. Call him. Nobody touch you.
Go to the car. Go.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. I'm calling the cops. That's weird as shit. Don't shut the car.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like you're a dog. You police. You a police.
Hey, time to go.
You a police.
Time to go.
You a police.
Excuse me, sir.
You a police.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I need you out the...
what you talking about, okay?
I need y'all some more, nigga. I need y'all some more.
Okay.
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 Let's go this one.
Okay.
Let's go this one. I need y'all some more. Let's go this one.
Alright.
Let's go this one. Let's go this one. Let's.
To exacerbate the situation, Mom blew faces. As usual, Carissa was not on Khan's side when she got into the jet. She suggested that instead of dragging out the entire situation, she could provide Ronnie the DNA test he requested if Khan was certain that Junior was indeed a blue son.
Just give him what he asked for so she could get rid of him. That's what I would do. I would give him that test that day and the results too. Now, be gone.
Blow it.
Cause just imagine if she give him that test, she don't never have to talk to him again.
Okay. Dang.
Cause y'all already know I know it's my baby. I don't play like that.
He teared it up.
Y'all see, y'all don't hear me saying nothing. How bad I wish I could, honey. I don't say nothing.
Yeah, it looked good.
I don't play with no kids.
He teared.
In an interview, Ronnie also explained why it took him so long to demand a DNA test. He believed the test that Chrisean and Blueface had performed on Zeus was authentic, but he later discovered that it was a phony stage test. At that point, he began to demand a DNA test, but Chrisean refused to provide it. He also claimed that Chrisean attempted to have him arrested because if the judge learned that he was in jail, the appeal to obtain a DNA test would be dismissed, and she would get her way.
Whatever charges she's trying to put on me, because she's trying to put charges on me to evade a DNA test.
She is? How could you evade a DNA test?
Get me locked up so that since I'm the one requesting the paternity test, the court can ignore it. If I'm well, I've never personally been through this situation, so I don't know. But I would assume if I'm locked up in jail, it would be easier for her to evade the paternity test because the court is ordering that it be done. So if I'm in jail, who's gonna request the paternity? You don't have your rights when you're in jail.
In jail. I mean, I know you probably don't know. I don't know if you've been in jail, but they do give paternity tests in jail. But that's neither here nor there. So how come you waited this long to like say anything? Because Junior is like a year old now.
He's 15 months. Like I just said, I was under the impression that the paternity test that was performed on Zeus, I was under the impression that it was authentic. However, it came to my understanding that it was not authentic. It was not.
When did you find out? When did you find out that he could potentially be yours?
Since I've been more vocal on the internet.
When word spread that Ronnie had died without receiving his answers, people flocked to Chan's Instagram and began accusing her of being unfaithful for not providing the poor man with what he had requested before he died. In response, she shared a picture of a DNA test she had completed in 2023, confirming that she was the mother and Blue was the father. She also sent her condolences to his family and asked them to contact the police or his family if they knew anyone who might have been responsible for his death. Finally, she shared a picture of him on her stories with his music playing in the background. This is where things get even messier, because rumors have it that Blueface has been celebrating. It's unclear whether Ronnie's death in jail is true, and it honestly doesn't make sense for him to be that happy about it, because he and Ronnie never had any beef. However, some people say that he might be happy because he was sleeping with Ronnie whenever she was with him, and they would fight, which is why Ronnie was so certain that Junior was his. After all, he was only 24 years old, and he didn't deserve to go out like that. He only wanted to be sure that it was the father of that young boy, and he fought valiantly until the very end, but sadly, he was still unable to get his answer. Like this person who said that's deep as F. I believe that he was the father. He was speaking facts and rock. Knows what the F going on now. He unalived seems mad. Sus to me, all he wanted was the truth. And if no woman has nothing to hide, then take the test. I mean, clearly, cause that's making Rock look skeptical if she didn't go forward with the test. We not going to lie and say this baby don't high-key. Look like him but be for real. If she 100% know it ain't his why. Hesitate to give that man a test so he can leave you alone, I feel like. She know it could possibly be his baby. Another person said he's been saying it's his baby since he was born. And the way she's avoiding the court DNA test. Not Zeus's means something's off. Cause if she doesn't have anything to hide, she'd take the test. I say he is the father. But now, I'd like to know what you think about Ronnie being removed immediately after requesting a DNA test, and whether you truly believe that Ran was involved in his death. Did you know what to do? Please share your thoughts in the space provided below, and don't forget to click here to view this additional video.